Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. You may notice it in the top right, but this is another Voyix episode. And this is an interesting one because I saw the episode. I'm going to give you some context for how I found this one, right? I normally watch his videos pretty much the day they come out at this point. I have caught up. I saw this one, noticed the name, and then noticed the clan combo, and it said that it was Default Melting with Exile Awoken. I said, okay, the name of the episode, in case you haven't seen it, it will be in the description as a link if you want to check it out afterwards, see how it compares to what I do. The name of the episode is Reform 6 Animus. That's a little bit of a spoiler, right? It tells me one, you're probably using Dark Calling Rector because you have Rector here, and it tells me you have 6 Animus. Now it doesn't say which one. I'm willing to bet it's probably Animus of Will, because otherwise he would most likely make some joke about Animus of Speed being a terrible unit. So I'm assuming he sees an X5 event that duplicates an Animus, and then he's reforming 6 of them. And so I saw this, didn't watch the episode, skipped to the very end and made sure that he lost, and also to get the seed, because it turns out his description was wrong and the seed in the description is wrong, and we figured it out. I found the real one. This is the real episode, I promise, or at least the real seed for it. So I did verify. He did lose. So I'm really interested in playing this one for a few reasons. One, it's pretty clear that not a lot of players play Dark Calling, and I think that because people aren't versed in how to approach Dark Calling, they make mistakes and they rate Rector's success rate as a champion far lower. I think Rector is the fourth strongest champion in game, and I think the top of the line, the top like 4 or 5, are pretty slam dunks. I think that it's hard to argue with how powerful they are. You might argue the top like 3, 4, 5. They could probably flip the orders a few times if you wanted, but I think Rector is number 4, basically, is where I'm at currently. And there's a reason for this. All of the lines are strong, all of them are consistent, and they play very well with the clan in a lot of ways. But I like Rector a lot because he's hard to play. And I wanted to take this opportunity, there's 2 reasons for this, right? Why I wanted to play this episode next. One, because my previous episode was a Dark Calling run that took me 3 hours, and I wanted a less difficult Dark Calling run that maybe doesn't take me 3 hours. To kind of cleanse the palate, we'll say. I wanted to play it again, but with less thinking. So that's one. That's my selfish reason. The other reason is because I think it's educational, and I want to show off to, well, it's one to Voyix, but also to all the viewers, all you all, in how you would approach this run, how you would make that work, what I would do to win this. So there is a little bit of a spoiler in this, in that I know a little bit based on the title, sadly, but it's okay. I'll make the decisions that make sense regardless of what we see. And if we do see an X5 event, right? The one thing that's worth noting is I always prepare for the X5 event anyway, because just the possibility of hitting that event means you want to be able to take advantage of it if at all humanly possible. So, yeah. And that's about as much as I need to say there. Looking at the score here, I'm not actually sure which one is the submitter, Mr. Voyix. I think this top one is a death on Divinity, it looks like, and the bottom one is probably a death on Seraph. I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. So one person probably played it from the run itself, and we'll figure it out later. Regardless, these are late game losses, is what it comes down to. So fair enough. I think that's everything I've got to say about this episode. Let me at least explain what's going on. Basically, viewers are submitting runs to me to play on the series. These runs that you're submitting are Covenant 25, no mutators. They're very difficult. They're runs that you play and lose, preferably. You might win, but maybe it feels really bad and you're not sure how you could have cleaned this up. I take narrow victories as well. I think that's a completely reasonable idea, because sometimes you can learn a lot from seeing someone like myself run the episode for you and show you how do I clean this up? How do I improve win rate, win percentage, right? Because if it's a really close win, then you might have a low chance of winning. You might walk into Seraph and say, man, I'm only like 10% likely to win this. Maybe there's one exact draw order that gets it, and maybe you got lucky, right? And in those cases, it's really helpful to see other lines. So I'm fine with that as well. Anyway, people are submitting me these runs that are very difficult, and I am running them for them on the series, on the channel, and hopefully bringing you wins. We're currently on a 30 win streak of this series, and the previous run was perhaps the most doomed run of Monster Train I have ever played. We missed literally everything. Multi-strike, we missed holdover, I had a battle stone in my final carry. I was using an advanced prototype train steward in my final line. I pivoted off of my starting champion. There was a mid game where I had an alloyed construct in there in order to save me, and there were so many ridiculous decisions throughout the entire episode. It was the hardest run of melting I think I've ever played in the DLC, and our final line also included an endless formless child, which is just unbelievable. This absolute jank fiesta took 3 hours, and if you're going to watch one episode and you haven't seen that one, go watch that one. That episode is ridiculously good. It'll provide you content for days because it's a 3-hour video. Good grief. So, anyway, I hope this one is less ridiculous. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe. And I think that's all I've got for you. So let's dig in. All right. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a good one. I had an interesting experience at a NASA meeting today where I have to be very careful how I word this, but basically the NASA employees, so the civil servants, accidentally made fun of one of the contractors that they work with, not us, and that contractor wasn't on the call, and all of the NASA employees kind of chuckled in agreement about it while I was sitting there gritting my teeth trying not to laugh because I thought it was hilarious, and I could not go on the record in a recorded call laughing in response to that. And it took so much willpower. I have been laughing about it afterwards all day, but yeah. Now, sadly, I can't tell you more because I'm a little bit limited, but it's fine. The gist is there. So I'm having a good one. It's pretty good, all things considered. Even though, I'm dealing with ridiculous other struggles at work right now, that gave me a little light at the end of the tunnel for the day, so fair enough. Hopefully you're all having similarly good days. Let's get in on this though. We are default melting with Exile Awoken. We have Rage Talos, Spell Shield Arcus, and Diligent Seraph with Draft, Sharpen, Memento Mori. These are weird. Draft is exceptional. Draft immediately tells me that I want Dark Calling. Show me reforms because I want to draw and reform drafts. Very strong. This is honestly one of the best infusions for the Dark Calling lines. You can turn basically anything into a potent Dark Calling scaler, which is nice. Sharpen is bad razor sharp edge, basically. But I don't know, maybe we can do something with it. And Memento Mori is surprisingly good on Dark Calling runs because units will die. Now, it still sucks because it costs 3 and it starts at 0 damage, but you know what? It is acceptable. This is probably the best use case for this card, so it may actually stick around. We are diligent, which means I need to think about spells pretty hard because we're starting with dregs. So I will be on the watch for that, especially with the draft start, right? We're going to have 8 starting spells. It's not many. I'm going to scan ahead pretty quickly, see where the people died. What do we have? One person on Seraph, one person on Divinity. Yeah, okay. No telling who is who, but that's okay. I will scroll back up real quick. Sorry for the jarring scrolling. I hate that. I prefer to use the map for most of this. It's the same amount of information, but less scroll tearing nonsense. Let's see what we have. We have a temple before Talos on ring 2. We're seeing both types of banners. The Awoken banner has the Merchant of Steel. Okay, fine. We do see an additional Awoken banner on ring 3 with another Merchant of Steel opposite that, so that's pretty good. Let's see, a removal dupe on ring 4, so that's nice. One thing I like about Dark Calling, if we're indeed shown it, because, I don't know, maybe it's actually X5 on a molded or something, but if we do see an X5 or something like that, generally speaking, you're looking to have 3 units that Dark Calling can work with, and you're also looking to have additional means to reform. So my usual approach here is something like holdover molded plus 3 copies of a really good scaling unit. And that way, because of the way Dark Calling works, you inevitably will have turns where you miss, and you need to be able to reform on those turns to keep the scaling going. Both burnout scaling as well as stat scaling. So there's that, but you also want 3 because you can support that many, and you want to take advantage of Dark Calling's strength, which is, plus 15 when you reform. It's a better resin block, basically. So we'll want to have 3 of them. So basically, if I can set up whatever my strong start is here, whatever my unit ends up being, to be ready for this removal dupe, that will be important. And that will mean I need to take the temple up in fusion. Now, that's fortunate that I have a draft from my start, so I always have something good. But yeah. Let's see, what are we shown? Channel Heart and Sinner's Salve. We have no stings. Channel Heart could be good eventually, but it is purely perspective, which is very concerning to me. Sinner's Salve, also pretty perspective, but if we see, what are they? I don't even know what they're called. The cursed dudes on ring 2, then we could get some value here. Sinner's Salve also bodies chains on ring 1, which I really like, because he creates curses. And seeing Sinner's Salve this early, we also have rings 4 and 7 where we can see curses, and we're shown Diligent, so we know we'll get value. So I think this is a pretty obvious Sinner's Salve. It's not going to provide a lot of value, but I think it provides enough. We do see Dark Calling. Burnout Rector. This is a very bad Burnout Rector start. You do have the ability to guarantee draw around to Rector again, so I think you could go Burnout here, right? Because you have the root seeds, you can force yourself to get around fast enough to see Rector for Relentless. Now, that said, Awoken is one of my favorite Dark Calling starts, and the best thing about this is having the drafts in the opener makes Dark Calling incredible here. So I'm going to click that. That is a good choice. Regardless of the fact that I really want to kind of demo Dark Calling here for the purposes of the episode that I am pulling this seed from, I think Dark Calling is actually objectively correct here, which is important for me to vocalize. I'm not doing this just to show something off. I am doing this, one, because it's correct, and the fact that I can show it off is cool as well. So, alright, now how strong do I feel? You remember what I said? I need to have my units configured by ring 4 for this dupe, right? And because of that, I think... it's tough. It means I have to take this infusion on ring 2, which puts me at 25 shards if I don't take this money. Now, the interesting thing about this is I probably take the money if I didn't have these drafts in my opener. The drafts in my opener means I'm guaranteed to have a good infusion. So even if I don't see a unit draft on ring 1, I could see Animus of Will, or Shattered Shell, or Husk Hermit, or even Animus of Speed, or honestly, you can do almost anything here. You're looking for a 2-space unit, so maybe not the Hollows, especially with Root Seeds, but pretty much anything other than the Hollows in Awoken is good here. Yeah, like unironically, that's true. And that's one thing. You can put a draft in it and it works. So I think, given that information, I don't take the money here. Going to ring 2 combat with 35 shards, you have to be crazy powerful. And I don't think we will be, right? It's hard to say. I mean, it depends on what we're shown, but... Now, is there an argument for the magic shop here? Definitely not with these cards. We'll have to decide based on what we're actually shown. There are some good things you can see in a Remnant banner for Dark Calling. Pretty much any unit, right? Pretty much anything. Paraffin Enforcer, Paraffin Thug is fine for it. Both ladies are acceptable. Both Baron and Tycoon are... I mean, all 6 uncommons are good for it, in all honesty. You can win with any of them. I think the worst one is Tycoon, but I mean, he pays for himself, so you're fine to grab him. I want to take the money, but I also think I skip the money. Because how do I answer 35 shard Sweet Boss, or what else is there? Knight? He's an Inquisitor, actually, right? No, he's the last Knight of the Disciples, I'm pretty sure is his name. So the Knight, the Sweeper, or the Spikes dude, I mean, they just kind of kill you, right? I don't know. It's tough. I think we play it cool, is my opinion. And we hope to see... Well, we might not actually have a choice as far as seeing the Collector. It's 50-50, but... We'll chill. My main reason for chilling is that I could also take the money on Ring 3 and go to the Steel Shop on Ring 3 and hopefully see some upgrades there. We'll check it out. I'm gonna chill here. And this is purely a perspective chilling, because I am concerned about Ring 2, knowing that I will almost certainly be putting draft into something. We are showing a unit draft here, which is really good. And this is what? Apprentices of Light? That's fine, right? Sure. I'll take this. We're going to take some damage. I think we take like 3 at least. Maybe more if I play poorly. Yeah, we always play Rector on the bottom. It's a bad draw, huh? Yeah, always Rector on the bottom so it can reform anything above. I'm going to play the Sharpen on him because that's good. And I'm going to put the Train Steward up top because if there's a Collector on top, I want to catch it. Hey, we get it. Excellent. Now, I have to be careful about... I have to be very careful about giving damage shield here. That's what I want to say. So, I would like very much to find a way to keep this Apprentice of Light under 20. This is the one in the middle. I might not even fight this bottom floor if I can win. Now, fortunately, Train Steward does perfectly die here. Cool. And he dies to the Foot Soldier, which is good. I want to play this Dreg. The question is where? If I put him middle, he farms a damage shield, and we eat 6 from this guy guaranteed. My plan is probably going to be reform this Dreg, and then put the Dreg up top. Huh. I think I'll put him down below. Yeah, if I see the drafts, I can play them on a higher floor and they burn out. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll put him down below. I'll take the extra damage here. Root Seeds. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Alright, so I'm doing 20 up top. Let's see. This gets him to 22, so I have to play a Dreg up top. That's fine. We haven't seen a stupid draft yet, which is really unfortunate. I'm going to plus Root Seeds on the Dreg that's burning out here, for sure. Yes. And I could just play... interesting. I think I don't want to play Train Steward middle, actually. My bottom floor will be this reformed Train Steward and this Dreg, which is pretty good. I do give up 19 into this Apprentice of Light, though. And we're guaranteed to be taking these swings here. I could put double draft up top, though, and clean this up, right? He goes to 30. Yeah, true. So I think we chill, is what I'm feeling. Yes. That was a good lineup. We only take the 3. Bottom floor. All right, we see the dregs. Now, this Burnout 2 lad is just stronger. He does 50 damage here. What does top floor look like? Not good. 3, 5, 9 comes in, 5 is healed. I could stop this with double drafts, right? You do draft, and then you clean up everything here. It's true. So I have the ability to keep doing that. Now the question is, can I win on bottom? That's a very large drag. This drag always goes on bottom regardless. Yes. Because I just need to keep it open for... Not 73. Keep it open for the drafts up top. Let's see. You play the train steward in front. He dies and you lose 25 damage. I play him in middle. He takes the 25s, but he only gives 50 played on the bottom here, right? Only 50 because he hits exactly twice. So I put him in front. Oh, buddy, that's close. 159 out of 160. Ah, beautiful. We clean up top anyway. I might as well, huh? I did this in the wrong order. It doesn't matter. You would have put that draft in middle. I didn't really care that much because we have the kill on bottom. But yeah. Whatever. We're good. We did it. Thank you, Mr. Dreg. Good bonk. Take 3. Get the trial. Excellent. Yeah, we click molded. I talked about this already. You want the extra reform every time. Let's see. Wildwood Sap, Vine Grasp, Steel Enhancer. Sap is okay, but our units are more likely to burn out than die to getting killed. And I think I want the ping, because we currently lack it. So I'm going to grab Vine Grasp. Sure. Animus of Will is... I think you could reasonably also take Hermit or Thug. You could take all 3 of these, actually, and totally win here. But I think Animus of Will's pretty great. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is correct. You could argue any of these, because you're going to put a draft in it, right, is the thing? Yeah. And you're going to scale it with Rector. Animus has the highest scaling here. We'll take Animus. I think you could... Again, I think you could win with any of these. I think the Animus does force me to go right and look for a plus 25. It's true. There is the fun line, by the way. I've done this in a previous curse seed, I'm pretty sure, where you have Animus of Will infused with a Paraffin Enforcer instead of a draft. You get Burnout 2 from that, and you essentially give it quick multi-strike or quick plus 25, and you just have those floors go absolutely ballistic. You have 3 of them, 9 hits, and they all scale rage. It is a very strong Dark Calling line. Because if you lose one, you just bring it back. So, but in this case, we probably lean into the draft. More hits is better. I think it is the Animus here. Now, I really want to look for a plus 25. Because 25 shards, you have 3 life. You never swing, is the problem. I don't really want the Awoken banner here, now that I have the Animus. Remnant banner. I do have a good holdover target now in that molded, so that's good. I don't think the left provides a lot of value, though, especially if I'm going to do the infusion now. I want to be a little stronger. I'm going to go right. We're going to look for a plus 25. We see a plus 25. We take a plus 25 every time here. This is excellent because you don't get any bonus HP off of Reform's Rector's ability. Let's see, a -2, huh? You could put this into something, but I think it's wrong. Intrinsic as well. You need to be very cautious. We're going to 25 already. I guess we'll look at the banner. Oh, that's gross. These are the 2 least good units for Dark Calling in the clan. Both hollows. They're too big. They're way too big. You don't get the ability to play 3 of them on a floor very easily. We skip these dudes. Great. Glad we took that unit trial or we would be screwed. I take a plus 25 on the Animus here. Excellent. I can no longer afford a reroll because I didn't take the money. So we chill. And I take Draft Infusion here. And this should be very solid. Cool. Cool. We'll go to the steel shop on ring 3. Hopefully see either a multi-strike or a quick. Both are fine. And then we should send it. Our hope is with both those being good hits that we see one of them. As long as it's not endless large, right? And that's a... It happens, right? Endless large, sure. But it is a much lower probability when you're looking for 2 good things. I always like steel shops when there are 2 things you could hit that are strong, right? That's my general rule, because you don't want to leave it up to the 1 in 4 RNG. The 1 in 4 followed by the 1 in 3. It's not good. Cool, I think this is everything. I don't want to spend anything else here. 10 in spikes, no. The endless, nope. Endless is actively bad. You could remove here, but I think we want our money, so we'll move on. 25 shards here is not too bad. We have conduits. Ooh. If I play top floor, I hit 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second wave stacks up, right? I do get a chance to reform her for wave 2. Think about this. We have to be very careful about this. If I click this trial, I'm inviting a very terrifying second turn. We clear the first turn every time because the Animus of Will takes 25, takes 15, and then she burns out anyway, so it's fine. She comes back at 33. That second wave will have 4 clergy, dealing 3 for 12. It will have, I think, 3 more clergy, and the conduit goes directly to the pyre for 1 damage. Depending on what gets upgraded, you're going to see at least 1 upgraded clergy on that first wave. So that would be 12 plus 6 for 18, plus potentially another 6, so 24. We're okay. Thanks in large part to the Animus of Will having that plus 25. So I can click this Mark of Invasion, is what that tells me. Let's see, what do we get? Yeah, exactly. It's, 5 times 2. Right, it doesn't matter. We're fine. Clear it. Good. We will play top because I cannot protect Rector in any other way. I would like to reform 2 things. What you do is you put a Dreg in front, and I will give Sharpen to the Animus because of course. Cool. We get them both back. As predicted, the thing goes to the pyre directly. Top floor looks bad, except she swings. I can kill the 5x2 here with the Dreg. Very good. I play a Dreg middle. I want money. I could play the Memento Mori and kill a dude on the bottom. Or I can take the root seeds here. She burns out on the perfect turn, by the way. I reform her, play her bottom floor into the boss. Yeah. I don't think killing this dude on the bottom is that important. Wait a second, can I get her killed? I can give the enemies 4 damage. I don't want her to die. I want her to swing, because this way we take 1 here. Root. I could stop the damage altogether, actually. Because we're going to eat it this next turn, right? Yeah, we eat it on this next turn, actually, because she super dies. So I'm actually going to punch bottom floor. Kill 1 dude. It opens up that floor a little bit. Sure. Okay. Take 1. Fine. Ooh. If you put Sharpen on the Dreg, you kill them both? Right? Yeah, you do. Good. Putting it on the front doesn't do it. Awesome. That's actually really good. I'm fine taking another one here. Cool. Vine Grasp gives us turns. We play this Animus of Will on the bottom. Put the big dragon in the back, we win. Cool. Seems good. This would give us another turn to reform that dude. We're fine. Awesome. Go team. 3 damage for the money. Seems good. Entombed Explosive. I like Entombed Explosive. I don't like adding things to the pool for Rector to reform. I want to be reforming exactly 3 Animus of Wills every turn. You could take Sacred Wicks as a quick turn. We take one of these spells for 2 reasons. 1, extra reform's good. I don't think we need another Molded, but I do think we want to take a spell for Diligent here. And Sacred Wicks, a one-time big reform, is solid here. We'll take it. Steel Enhancer, Sting. We should, Sting, it's fine. Razor Sharp Edge, I will take Razor Sharp Edge. I will trade some of their HP on reforms for damage. And I want a spell for Diligent and something that maybe helps on Talos. Yeah, sure. Good hits, good hits. I like those. We go left. I want to fill out this Animus to the best of my ability in preparation for Ring 4. What you got? Endless plus 25, Burnout 1. We'll spin it. You know what? I'll take a multi-strike. Sure. 3x5. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I don't need the money now in the middle. Alright, we'll take the Cavern. Now, moment of truth. Is it actually an X5? I explained all my decisions, so you should hopefully agree with me when I tell you that regardless of what the title of that episode was, I am pretty confident that I made the right call to get this ready for Ring 4. Is this going to be an X5 event? Let's find out. It is. Okay. Now, I realize what you're thinking. Oh man, X5 Animus. No. Even in this unique case, we just take a single dupe. This powers us up a lot, but the important thing is you want a very specific number of these Animus of Wills. You want exactly 3, no more, no less, because it's bad when you're spreading your buffs from Rector across so many of them, and you need to be getting the right number. I will absolutely take a dupe here because it is a free 15 shards, right? Hell yeah. Just hell yeah, brother. That is an extremely powerful line. So we should be in good shape here. I honestly would consider removals, really. I still might go to this removal dupe as well, because having 3 of them on Ring 4 is kind of busted. We also could wait, because there's a removal dupe later on, right? With the caverns. The reason you might wait, by the way, is in case you see something like, I don't know, strike melee weakness or whatever. And then you make another one. It's opposite a Merchant of Trinkets. I probably will go to the removal dupe on Ring 6. What's on Ring 4? Merchant of Magic? They could show me Holdover, right? Holdover on the Molded solves essentially the run for me, in my opinion. So we'll chill on our money, basically. I don't think I need the money. I'll go to 40 on the Horde on Ring 4. I will eventually dupe again for 55. We have enough temples to make it there. Yeah, fine. We're cool. I don't need the dollars here. We'll be able to afford the reroll no matter what because there's boons there. So we'll move on. We should be extremely strong here. To the tune that I have no doubts in my mind that we obliterate Bell. Yeah, and with a turn like this, what you do is you... How much damage is this? This is 927. Yeah, yikes. Wow, so she actually face tanks the whole thing. Cool. I'm going to play him bottom. I'm going to play other Animus middle. And I'm going to put a dragon front. right? That's 18. She still kills it. No, I don't want to drag here then. I may as well, actually. It kills a unit. Sure. It's fine. Cool. I'm okay with that. We bring them back. They're very strong. Out of the gate, they are extremely powerful. Ping out a whole bunch of stuff. Do 52 to the boss here. I would like to root seeds for sure. The stronger one's fine. I'm going to ping out one of these back lines here. Only one unit is dying here, so we will face tank with the Dragon middle. Train stewards are curses. Fine. We have double drag reforms. Very good. She burns out. Excellent. This is the turn where you want both Animus of Wills in play, so cool. I will play good dregs now. One in the back on bottom cleans up this floor. I'll play one in the middle. It's good to have them. I will play root seeds. Root seeds, I'm pretty confident. Well, you could do root seeds. I'm always playing a root seeds. Now the question is, do I play the sharpen anywhere? I don't think so. I mean, the only reason you would play root seeds here is if I also wanted to play the draft, and I don't. So I guess I'll just play the sharpen, buff one of them up. Burns out, we get them both back. Awesome. The stronger one is here. She takes the whole wave. Awesome, actually. Really good. Let's see. I would like to give the stronger one the razor sharp since I get to reform it again. I really did that to myself, didn't I? 36. Think the math, right? 9, 9, 18, 36, exactly. Wow, it's a shame. I did not think. It's okay, you know why? Sacred Wicks. It's fine. It is actually super cool. That's a botched line, huh? That's not good. I didn't actually do the math on that. Real bad. Show me my reforms. Cool. Alright, well, Rector is now burning out, which is not what you like to see. We do get strong lady, though. I want to draw around. I will play Rector again. It ain't pretty, but it works. Let's see. Yeah, fine. Okay. Not pretty, but it works. Hey, we win. Game is easy. And then, you know, Rector comes back as well, and we're going to stick him in front, and it's funny and fine. Cool. Yeah, that was a mistake. I looked at it and said, yeah, we tanked the whole wave, and then I razor sharped myself into getting Rector killed. It didn't punish us because we had the Animus here, and if I had the reforms that I was going to draw, we would have lived no matter what, but it was an unnecessary risk. It was a stupid risk, is what I need to say. So, fair enough. We didn't get punished for it, but I don't think we could have been, just based on our draw order and what we had in the deck. Honestly, that Sacred Wick saved the run, though, which is, you know, it is what it is. Devourer of Deaths, Intent on Death, Sacrificial Resurrection. I don't think these help at all. No, they don't. We skip them. Okay. Lady of the Reformed is probably pretty good. Lady of the Reformed is really good because we don't have quick. I can eventually assemble the Lady of the Reformed floor. Yeah, we take her. Awesome. And now we've kind of solved it. This is the second part of Dark Calling, is how do you assemble a winning floor that doesn't burn out? Obviously, reform your target card enough times is important, but at the same time, you also want something that will have duration into Relentless. It's where I'm looking for things like Hallowed Drippings, Lady of the Reformed, Wax and Spike. Yeah. Now, I'm taking this dupe on ring 6. So I think I want space right now. Sure do. Cool. I'm going to go to the right. Give me holdover. I don't want the dupe now because I already have a second one. I don't need a third one at the moment. Go to the right. Take everything here. Show me holdover, please. No holdover. I'll toss a -1 in Memento Mori. This card will eventually be really important. 20 in consume. Nope. Remove consume. Nope. Reroll. Permafrost. Honestly, sure. I will permafrost something here. I think, do I permafrost and then hold out for a holdover? I might as well, right? You permafrost the molded for an important turn, and you take a holdover on it, because I'm going to the right next floor. I don't need this Merchant of Steel for anything. So, sure, yeah, fine. And then I take a -1 into Memento Mori, and I sit on my cash. Dark Calling 2, very important, and Divine Horde. Interesting. Tempered Talisman, Precious Plating, or Hell's Banners. Hell's Banners answers energy, but I don't actually know if I care. How often am I going to be running into energy problems? I don't know. Precious Plating is pretty low impact. I mean, it's always good. And Tempered Talisman is just +3 on Vine Grasp. Good lord. I think it's actually Hell's Banners. The Ember is fine, right? It's fine. We'll move on from here. I will save my money at this point. Yes, cool. All right. Seal of Aggression, multi-strike. This is clipped infiltration. We have a second turn to set this up. We're fine. Multi-strike does not threaten me here. Cool. This is 1820, so we play bottom. And I will put Rector on the bottom floor as well. Take this Root Seeds. That's very good. At least kill the front dude here. Memento Mori, showing why I hate this card. It's fine. Okay, we get the lady back. Ooh, upgraded Clipped Guardian. Tough. We're going to put the unupgraded one, or rather the unreformed one up top. I will put Lady in play. This is 18, 36, 38. If I play, so 9 comes in front, so then it's 27, 29. I can put this thing here. Pretty good. I also will play a Sharpen on her, which kills the entire back line. Put a Train Steward middle for the Collector. And I will Sharpen her again because she is attacking into a Clipped Guardian, who scares me. Cool. 2 reforms this turn. I didn't vocalize it. We get the Animus back with the Dreg. Dreg good. I put the nice thing is, I think what's eventually going to happen is the end game is Lady up top with the double Animus behind for Relentless. We probably don't need that here, but we might. I'm going to play the lady anyway. She kind of just chills up top, I think. She'll burn out, but it's cool. It's fine. We'll play Big Drag middle. He'll kill. Oh no, multi-strike. Oh no. What do we do? Play another drag. Get the kill on that dude, please. We might not get the Animus back. But we do. Game is free. This is a burnout. We should be very strong here, as it turns out. The lady will burn out in 2, just fine, I suppose. I think we went on bottom, though, so it's okay. Yes. Yeah, cool. Seems good to me. Right. Draw. Lady burns out, which means Lady gets reformed here. Beautiful. It's actually perfect, right? We have the exact right reforms here. Dreg plus Lady. Good. I have the molded so I can bring back this Animus of Will if it dies. Yeah, cool. We chill. Don't play anything. Good reforms. Ah, we went on bottom. This is a case of you weren't ever sure, but what you do here is you go up top. I'll play it out just to show you, right? Just to show you. We'll put good drag in, and we would razor sharp one of these, right? And the idea is I reform the stronger one that dies on this floor, put it behind the lady, and we have a strong relentless floor here that wins. So that's what we would do if we didn't already win. So, fair enough. Very strong. Very strong. Love to see it. Go team. Pyre Wall. Absolutely Pyre Wall. Crushing Demise is extremely good. Subsuming Blade is also extremely good. These are both great cards. The Crushing Demise is excellent because it can kill your own dudes and speed up the reforms. You can get extra reforms. The Subsuming Blade for a similar reason, but it's also a ping that works on an enemy, right? I like both. But which is better here? Honestly, Crushing Demise, I think. You could go either way, but I think it is Crushing Demise. Cool. Restoring Retreat is cute. Adaptive Mutation is terrible. Wildwood Custodian is hilarious. No, we're not going to do Restoring Retreat. We don't assemble the squad here, right? It's not going to happen. Sure. We move on. Alright, I go to the magic shop. I'm looking for holdover here. That's what I want. The Horde says Mark of a Champion improved Firebox. I mean, Mark of a Champion means Rector does 75. Oh, buddy. I'll take Firebox. I don't know, maybe it's useful. It's a lot of Ember. We'll look in the caverns first. Build a card? Sure. Spikes regen? Bleh. I want to take offensive because buff would be really cool here. I don't think it's, I mean, not offensive, defensive. Buff would be good. I don't really think it's going to be what Frostbite. I don't know about that. I guess regen is fine. Sure, it's better than spikes here. Oh, pull, ascend, descend. We don't get buff. This might be a really bad card. Right? I don't want to move units around with this thing. Card draw or money? Money? Is this good enough? Regen 4, 20 gold? I don't know. It's ring, what are we on, 5? I only play this a few times. It doesn't do anything for me. I think I skipped this. This is kind of trashy. If this had been like apply regen 4 with the heal and money, then sure. But no, it's not it, I don't think. We will back away warily. Shame, but it's okay. I was hoping for, I don't know, any upgrade, right? Strength Stone or something. It's fine. Look at this shop now. Double stack. Emberstone, Surge Stone. I do want to make spells free. The most important one being, honestly, Root Seeds. Although the minus ones don't really matter that much. I actually will make Sharpen cheaper. It's pretty unlikely I'm removing it, so make it playable. Holdover. Cool. You could hold over Molded. It's pretty awesome. Or I could hold over Crushing Demise. Also pretty awesome. These are both exceptional cards to hold over, and this makes it very difficult. I think if I didn't have the Frozen on Molded, I would probably hold that over here, but with the Crushing Demise in the pocket, can I afford the -1? I sure can. This is incredible. You just play this on anything that survives. We play what? Middle top, I think. Yeah, we play middle top. And we don't play the lady for a while. It's interesting. These are both really good. Let's look at this temple real quick. What do we get? 30 and intrinsic, huh? You could intrinsic hold over something. I don't think that's good. I don't want to... I mean, I guess you could spend the Ember on it, right? Draw it on turn 1, kill an enemy. It's not terrible. I don't think I need it on turn... I mean, actually, turn 1 is probably a better time to have it than any other time, right? That's actually a fair point. Yeah, because you haven't scaled the Animus, so your kills matter more. Well, I think it's probably pretty good. How many spells do I have? Let me count them up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to draft 7 more spells. Remind me to draft stuff from every single one of these battles coming up. Intrinsic Holdover, I think, is actually pretty good here. It just kills enemies. Yeah, this is an interesting one because usually I'm really concerned about killing, like... I don't need it on turn 1, right? But I don't think I need this on turn 1 either, but I have so much Ember between the improved Firebox and the Hell's Banners that Crushing Demise, I think, offers enough value to justify clicking it. You also are able to then play it before putting Rector down, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm convincing myself of this, I think. We will Intrinsic Holdover Crushing Demise here, which is a good use of my shards anyway, right? Because I need to be thinking about that. I'm going to... I'm at 50 right now. I dupe, I go to 65 on ring 7 or 6 this is, yeah. So 65, I need to be taking 75 from this boons and then everything from the temple, at least. You could take a infusion too, right? Like I could put multi-strike on Lady the Reformed or something. It's not bad. I guess it's fine, right? She becomes a reform target. It's kind of funny. I should take a -1. Make Sharpen a little more playable. Yeah, okay, fine. All my money go. Is this plus 30 useful? Absolutely not. We move on. Cool. I feel pretty good about this. I should have maybe taken that old magic just for Diligent, huh? Mark of Invasion is free. I'll take it. I could even let it all bounce off of Pyro Wall and just completely ignore it, which is pretty funny. It's true. I could just let it sit. There's no reason to, right? I may as well let this thing kill it. Right? Sure, yeah. I mean, it works. Get them both back. Go team. Now, I do want to play one of these top. Yeah? One goes bottom, for sure. Welcome to the squad. We kill a unit. Good job. It's actually bad that Crushing Demise here. The thing about the Crushing Demise, it's really only there to clean up on important waves, right? So if units leak, then as they go up, you kind of just murder them above you, right? Because I'm going to be playing things on my bottom floor. So now this turn nothing dies, so I may as well put a Dreg in the pool to get it back, right? There's no reason not to. Top floor is cleaned up. I get the money. Excellent. Dreg comes back. Cool. Let's see. This is a tricky one. It is a tricky one. My reforms are the 2 Animus of Wills. If I put in this Dreg, taking 110 here. I mean, I should put in this Dreg no matter what. It kills this man, which is good. We'll play the Lady Animus on middle next floor, I think, behind the Lady. So what that means is I should Crushing Demise middle and reform the Lady here. Put her on middle. Take my root seeds on bottom. And then we get 20 through. Excellent. Go team. Sure. We get them both back. Right? And then I have options here, right? I think we commit one of these here in middle at long last. give it the razor sharp and mid-floor goes crazy. I could just Crushing Demise middle and then Sacred Wix it, which I think is actually super correct here. Get even more stats on that lady. Take the strong one middle, give it the razor sharp. Good line. Bottom floor cleans up. Nothing is dying, so I may as well put the draft in. Sure. Take a sharpen up top. Cool. Fine with me. It is fine with me. Now, I don't need this Crushing Demise anymore, basically. Nothing spawns with the boss. So, what you do here is you play the draft. Middle, we Vine Grasp the lady. For the burnout, I play draw into that floor and we chill on bottom. You could Crushing Demise here. It's actually not terrible. Sure. Oh no, I killed Rector. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Take my 100 damage. Try to play some dregs. Take a draw. Sure, no problem. We will reform there. Let's see, 16 comes through. Not much I can do here. Burnout 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so we chug through all of the stealth here. We play Animus up top. I'll give it the stats. I will play a Dragon front. Every little bit matters. I may as well put a Train Steward in front as well. I'm never getting all of them. Cool. Let's see. We come wicked close. Oh, buddy. Well, they hit me. Bounces off the pyre wall. Close enough. Bing. I took nothing. I don't know what you're worried about. Now, if I hadn't gambled on that Crushing Demise, I may have kept Rector alive, and Rector would have tanked that one wave, and I wouldn't have taken the hit, but I had the molded coming up, so I didn't care. You know, nuances, right? Nuances. I need to take cards. We're going to click on Sacred Wix. I'm actually going to click on Wicked Blaze, because I didn't put Holdover in my molded. Sure, Wicked Blaze, good. I need to click on cards. These cards are too expensive and bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. 14 total. It's not enough. I'm really looking for Preserved Thorns or something. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have grabbed that Old Magic just for Diligent. It's fine. I think we're okay. These cards add so very little that it's actually super wrong to grab them. Some of them are pure negatives. We'll skip it. We'll be able to pick up enough later. It's fine. We go right. As promised, I remove 2 Train Stewards. Get them out of here, finally. Before I dupe, I look in the caverns. A Heartstone is honestly awesome. Yeah, I mean, Pyre Health. I don't want to do the Petrified Heart because there is a universe I eventually take some kind of a heal spell somewhere. Yeah, I think the Heartstone is better since I'm about to dupe this thing no matter what, so sure. It's good for me. I like the overflow there with the Hellvent. Real nice. This is a very beefy Animus now. Cool. I had to make sure that was the correct one. It was. Tenon Piercing? Sure, I'll toss a Tenon Piercing at this Vine Grasp. Yeah, fine. 75, I feel okay with that. Gives me options. If I don't need the money, then I go to ring 8 and I can infuse the draft into the lady, and that's fine. We'll move on from here. Good floor. Cool. Alright, Arcus I don't think stands a chance as long as I don't throw for content. I have been playing a little fast and loose. Gross. Rally Shard on the bottom. Yeah, so this is Rally and Incant Shard. Yes, I understand how Arcus Dark Shards work. Right? The next one has to be the Incant Shard. I'm going to Crushing Demise bottom. Okay, we're going to play middle with Rector and the Animus nonsense, right? I need them to burn out on a higher floor. It's fine. I can put in the drag. I will hold over the Crushing Demise. This is fine. What do we have? Incant Shard. It's cool. Let's see, the Burnout 1 fellow will go on middle. Sure, that's good. We do Animus of Will bottom. I Crushing Demise it. I Reform it. We then play... Let's see, I need to make sure they burn out. If I kill them myself, it also works. So I play the bad one bottom, and I'll play the good one up top. Don't play the Train Steward. It's fine. Okay. Rally Shard up top. It's a good burnout on the bottom, but I actually need to send it. Right. I need to kill a unit, because unfortunately, due to that Rally Shard, I played Rector middle, so now on the bottom, this thing burning out does not get reformed, so I must Crushing Demise it. In which case, I wish to Vine Grasp in the back first to make this a 50-50 of the kill. It's a shame. It is a crying shame. It does at least guarantee us a reform here, which I like. Rally up top doesn't really matter. Let's see. I'll put the lady in pool here, I think. Yeah. I will put Animus up top for the synchronized burnout. It doesn't matter because of the stealth, for what it's worth. I will sharpen one of them. I will Memento Mori on the bottom, and you may as well put the dragon play. Okay. This next turn, I have a double burnout on top floor. We have an Incant Shard on middle. I think I will play the Animus in the back down here. Cool. I am going to Crushing Demise in the Pyre room. And I will take Root Seeds into the back Animus up top, which is burning out. Cool. Now I may not get it back. Yeah, I get one back. And I actually get the weaker one, I believe it is. Yeah, I did. It's a shame. What you do, though, is we can make it better by playing Animus up top. We crush the top floor, we play the Sacred Wicks, and we get them both back. I'm going to put the stronger one in on bottom. I will take the Rally Shard middle. Extremely gross. Nothing is burning out on this turn, so I might be okay with that, but it's really unfortunate. I do want to play Root Seeds on the bottom floor, though, for sure. There was maybe an argument for getting her killed here, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I think we play the other one up top. It's fine. Put that dragon rotation again. Sure. Okay. We come downstairs. We Crushing Demise something. We Wicked Blaze it back. It has Burnout 4. It goes there. I wish to play my units, so I put this drag up. I take Sharpen, Root Seeds. We lose the lady here. I don't take any hits up top. We get some free damage in. I have the ability to reform on the correct turn. I also have the ability to force... I can force a good Rector reform on her and something else. So we crush and demise the top floor. Excellent hit. I then... Honestly, we just play Sharpen, I believe. Well, I would rather play Root Seeds. Sharpen. Yep, 300 on the bottom floor is good. Relentless activates. I do Crushing Demise. Molded on whichever one is stronger. Put the lady in front. Put the stronger one in back, and we win. Game is easy. Okay. It's fine. I just need to find some plus 25s for that lady, and we should be square. So I will look at a matte steel shop. Wax and Spike. We will click Wax and Spike. This helps assemble the strong floor. It is offensive scaling. And yeah, Wildwood Tome is not bad, but not important. I'll take the Wax and Spike here. That's a good card. I do not need Ember. I do not need another space. I will take the draw. Draw helps into Diligent. Anyway, Steel Shop removal's pretty good. I have Flex on the last ring. I could go dupe Magic Shop and then just dupe the Molded. So I have multiple frozen Moldeds. It's not a bad idea. I'll go left. Sure, I don't really need anything at this Magic Shop all that much. The removals will clear out the remaining Terrain Stewards, which I value a lot. Quick. Shame. I don't know, show me a Pyrestone housing. I guess there is no option to see one here. I'll take the plus 25 into the lady. This is really what I came here for. I'll spin it again for another one. Large Stone. Honestly, I'll take the Burnout one on her. Well, Thornstone is more life. We'll take it. Spikes 3, fine. I don't want to go to a steel shop, so we'll just chill on that. Dark Forge, I need Dark Calling 3, plus 15. And am I going to take the Draft Infusion and Lady? Maybe. I mean, I don't really see myself needing to spend removals here. I think I do remove Dregs at this point. I want to leave in, I think, 2, right? I should always be able to get stuff from the temple that can fill things out. I can always take a plus 30 or a plus 10 in piercing. And at worst, if I go to the dupe side, I could dupe something with... dupe a spell that has been upgraded with something. I think it would have to be... I don't know, it wouldn't actually work. I'd have to dupe Animus again. Okay, in that case, we take the money, just in case, to hedge against the worst case. And we will buy a removal with that money, so I feel a little stronger in response to the shard gain. Sure. Cool, let's go. Alright, I feel quite strong. Armor 20, is this doable? Again, we don't ramp fast enough, but I have this Crushing Demise, so I think it's cool. Sure, I'll take this. It's fine. Hold over Crushing Demise on turn 1. Alright, just don't hit the back unit, right? Beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. I should have killed the lady. Yeah, I should have killed the lady. It's fine. We will at least get the Dreg killed instead. It's fine. We'll put the lady middle for now. Cool. All right. I see 2 Animus of Wills. Works out. By Crushing Demise middle. I'm pretty confident. Really good hit. Wow, I can actually get the Collector here. Unbelievably. I accept this. I'll take the Razor Sharp bottom for some damage here. Take the Root Seeds here. It's fine. Adding things to the pool, maybe not my best idea, but we have options for this, right? We sure do. I can have the... Alright, I have the Molded here. Yeah. We're going to... Crushing Demise Middle. Great hit. You'll love to see it. I play Big Animus downstairs. Go team. I play this other Animus down here. She burns out. Seems good. I pierce out the Conduit on bottom, which puts a lot of damage through, and I can put the Giraffe up top, or rather in middle, to clean this up, and sit on the Molded, which I really appreciate. Because we now... I could reform the Dreg and guarantee stronger reforms, which I think is actually super correct here. Yep, actually, super good. Lay it out, sure. It's fine. This guarantees that Rector hits better units, which I like to see. That's a scary looking bottom floor, huh? I happily Crushing Demise middle. Sure. I will... Let's see, it's a Wicked Blaze here, for sure. On the Animus. It's good. This is one with 56 life, which I appreciate a great deal. If I... Let's see, how much is this? 60... This is 75... Oof, 20 and 75, it's 95 incoming damage. Let's see, if I do Animus of Will in front, she has 36, she takes... I mean, we eat it, is the problem. We could put 80 up. 80 life on bottom is pretty wild, right? It's a large number. Huh. I would like to see Engulfed in Smoke on this run. Something that I can throw at Rector on turns like this where I don't want to play on his floor. I would love to assemble the squad up top right now, right? And use the Hell's Banners on Wax and Spike. But I think I do want a few more reforms. She's got 80 life here. I'll play her middle, I think. I will play her top. I changed my mind. Put the other Animus, the one with more life, in play. Cool. This protects our friend at least, which I appreciate. Put the other Animus middle here. I want to take this Root Seeds on the stronger one. And if I opt to click Sacred Wicks, I'm guaranteed to hit at least one Animus next turn. Which I will do. And we sit on this. I do not play the Wax and Spikes here. You could. I don't really care if... Rector's going to die no matter what, pretty much. But it's actually not bad. They both die anyway. I'd rather save it for the redraw. Yeah, we're fine. Sure. Double Animus is an exceptional hit. You'll love to see it. We take the Crushing Demise middle, kill the scary dude. We love that. I honestly think I squat up on top floor and we let these enemies walk. They do 21 to her, but it's good. Next turn I get a good setup for Rector anyway. Yeah, actually, we super squat up on top floor. Yeah. Good. Put the damage in the back one. Put some damage in the back one. We have the perfect reforms already. I may as well put in this Burnout 5 Dreg. It has died so many times, it's pretty good, as it turns out. Sure. Burnout is coming. Scary, but that's fine. I do think I need to address the Conduit here with my Vine Grasp. Good. I will put Animus in the back on bottom. And the Dreg. in the middle. That's a lot of damage coming in. We do a good job, though. I want the damage to hit on top floor because it gives me burnout. And we chill on the molded. And we don't play Crushing Demise. Yep. Cool. 3 turns of burnout on that floor. Really good. Big fan, big fan. Cool, so here's the deal. We're going to play Memento Mori for 160. I'm going to take a molded into my Animus. We might kill on this floor. I don't know. I play the Dreg. We come close. I'm going to put the Wax and Spike up top. Value. We get it. I'm not worried. Top floor wins. Here, have a Memento Mori for 180. Hits 1 time. Cool. Alright. Got that. Moving on with the trial. Feels pretty good. Took no damage. We're showing another Crushing Demise. I don't actually think it's that. I need to take spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 spells is not enough. I'll take another Wicked Blaze. Sure. Density. We like density. God, adaptive mutation, restoring retreat. It's not what I like to see. I'm going to dupe a spell, almost certainly. So I guess that brings me up to 17 and we'll have to make do. Yeah, okay. These are so bad I don't want to play them. Is the problem, right? Like, adaptive mutation looks cute on one of these Animus of Wills, but it's going to get... I'm not going to draw it on the right turn. I'm going to be reforming a lot and getting plus attack, and it doesn't work. We skip it. It's fine. I would like to go to the magic shop because reasons. Show me what's in this temple. A -2. That's actually really good. That's a good one. I like that. And the merchant trinkets. Oh, Pyrestone housing. It's a shame. There's a world where I went left here, but it's fine. Fade's first blade is slow. Don't like it. Lightstone casing. Lightstone casing, probably it. Show me a holdover. Coward game. Okay. I'm going to take a -2 into Wicked Blaze. Really good here. It gets me up to the number that I want. I'm going to dupe a spell. I want this Lightstone casing for a lot of reasons. The first -1 goes into Crushing Demise here. Ridiculously good. Being able to do that. Plus 20 in Consume. Don't think so. Remove Consume, Wax and Spike. You could do this. I don't think so, though. My money is better spent elsewhere. Clear a couple dregs. I'm going to re-roll this. Okay, no holdover here. It's fine. I'm going to take a -1 into this molded because I'm pretty confident that is my dupe. Is this Stackstone ever a thing? Burnout 8? Meh. Don't love it. Intrinsic on anything? Again, don't love it. I remove cards. I dupe. I have a dupe. Right. You could dupe Crushing Demise. This thing is pretty ridiculous, right? You just kill half of a wave and I spend the entire rest of the combat destroying everything else. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good, right? We have Reformed Density, which I appreciate. I'm not putting it in a molded if I'm not duping it, in which case I would like a -1 on Wicked Blaze. I remove... Let's see. I can pay for all of these removals. I'm going to remove the Draft at this stage. I'm not doing that infusion. I can remove a Dreg. I want to leave like 2 in is my favorite number here. Honestly, yeah, like 2. Cool. I could have re-rolled and looked at this shop re-roll, but the only thing they could have shown me of a high roll would have been the, what's it called, resin block. I'm duping Crushing Demise here. It's ridiculously good. Merchant of Magic. I will double stack Wax and Spike. I think it's fine. I don't know. 20 in Consume. Nah, it's fine. It's tough. I guess, you know what? We'll re-roll and see what we missed. Nothing I care about, really. Alright, cool. 105 out of 100. I think we've navigated this successfully. I'll think mildly about intrinsic here. It's a shame. If they showed me a holdover, I would have done holdover -2 intrinsic Wicked Blaze, and that would have been cool. But it's fine. Yeah, we chill. 105 out of 100. Let's go. Just double checking. There's nothing I can spend my 140 gold on. I like these cards too much. Don't make them consume. Stackstone is spikes 8 or burnout 8. I actually want the attack more, so it's fine. We have the lady for this. Yeah, all right, let's go. Cool. I feel reasonably confident. Pretty confident, honestly. Well, we'll get the numbers. Like, it'll be okay. All right. I mean, this is a fine start, right? You just play draft lady animus thing on bottom. And I consume root seeds. So I can Crushing Demise and play Rector on middle. Cool. It's good. I will play... I see all my units. It's interesting. I am going to Crushing Demise a lot here, in case it weren't obvious. So I'm going to burn Sacred Wicks, because it's a consumer anyway. Cool. I will do... Let's see, I will play the Animus on middle, who's burning out regardless. Good, put that in the pool. I will drop in the Animus on bottom. Right, so what we actually do is we do Lady on bottom. I then Crushing Demise this. I then play Animus with the other Crushing Demise. Animus. I put Razor Sharp in this one, and we sit on it. Cool, we get our 2 Animus back. I will play 1 Animus. Let's see, I need 225 up top. I get it with this one, so that's good. We'll do that. I can also use the Memento Mori to kill it. We'll do 1 Animus bottom. We'll do 1 Animus middle. I changed my mind, right? Because I have these Crushing Demises. Cool. I can take Root Seeds for the burn. Vengeful Shards go away. I will Memento Mori this, which cleans the wave. I Crushing Demise once up top. I Crushing Demise once on bottom. Okay. Good. I wish to play Root Seeds first. Curse go away. Crushing Demise up top. Crushing Demise on bottom. I will Wicked Blaze here for my lady back. Our floor has nothing dying except for... Yeah, I could have Crushing Demised a couple things here, but we're at the stage where maybe I want to consider actually killing an enemy. You know, it's a consideration, right? Lady on bottom. I will actually just put this Animus up top so I can Crushing Demise it, I believe. I'll sharpen the middle one. Yeah, sure. Why not? It's fine. Cool. Bottom floor. There he is. Burn the other Root Seeds. I have a really good turn here, by the way. We'll burn a Root Seeds. Yes. I Crushing Demise up top. I Crushing Demise on bottom. I Wicked Blaze, the strongest one back. One with more life is better, though. Is it? We'll take the one with more life, because then the other Animus will get hit with, what is it? Rector. Yes, we mold here for the lady. I put lady in front here. I take sharpen in the back. Okay, we get 2 animus reformed here. Cool. Very cool. I would like a vine grasp burn, I believe, here. Could be the wax and spike burn, actually. It's a really good turn for lady to get smote. I do think I actually want to double crushing demise my floor to guarantee that Rector has something to carry upstairs. So yeah, we'll do the root seeds consume here. Actually, I changed my mind so I can keep this vine grasp around. I then double crushing bottom. Sure. This becomes my reformed floor. I play both of one of these ladies bottom, or one of these, I call them, everything is getting called a lady here. And I put in, actually I put in both, right? And we take a 5 ember wax and spike on this floor. Seems good to me. I can save this 10 by putting the dragon front, which is just cool. Sure. Seems good to me, dude. Alright, top floor looking not so hot. I will be burning sharpen here. Seems good. I just go upstairs and I double crushing demise this. I could do it on the bottom, actually. Interesting, right? I could do it on the bottom and then that one gets reformed and I play this other bad one up top. Yeah, sure, actually. I'm going to do it on the bottom. And I play this one up top. 86. Oh yeah, if I bring this other one, if I bring one of these back, it's way better. Yeah, we'll do this. Cool. Wicked Blaze on that thing. Huge numbers. We'll put it in front here. I'll put the lady in play. Good turn. This one goes up top, and it plugs a nice 344 into the boss as well, which is very excellent. We should be very clean into Relentless here. Right? Oh yeah, it's because we got an upgrader, huh? Take a... Oh yeah, look at this. Beautiful. You ping out one here. I crushing demise. I mold. We take... That's in the back, and we win. Cool. So what you also do here, in case you were worried about this, right? Coming up, I have a Wicked Blaze. You crushing demise your top floor one. The reason you do that is because it puts it in the pool for Rector. Rector will reform that one, and then I have the crushing demise. I mean the Wicked Blaze, so I can assemble the same floor on the top floor. And we're good, right? We didn't end up needing it, but yeah. That's good enough for me. Gets through Seraph. Cool. Alright. Divinity is going to be arguably easier because I don't have to worry about burning my spells. So, and with double crushing demises, we kill every mini-boss for free. So I'm going to have free turns, which is pretty ridiculous. We're going to do the same thing. Crushing demise opens up my units to reforms. So, yeah, we do Rector middle, 1 tanks for him. I stick 1 on top floor because it dies no matter what. Double crushing demise the bottom. Very cool. Razor sharp. Very clean turn. It's pretty much what you expect. We will not be playing bottom quite yet. I put the other one in front on middle, I believe. Cool. It does get run down, which is okay. Honestly, we play... Right, which one has more life? 58? I want that one to live. I crushing demise that thing. We crushing demise again. Bad hits, but it's acceptable. It's cool. This gives me a good set of reforms next turn. Cool. Fine. Alright. Top floor I could clear. I think I will clear it. 33, this is 26, it's 60, it's 26, 36 damage, so this one would die. So I have to put the higher health one upstairs. Just fine, I think. Sure thing. I will Memento Mori downstairs first because I want to remove the Wilt Wings from that pool. I don't want it to get hit by one of my 2 Crushing Demises. Yeah, so do the thing that matters first. I must play this one upstairs to clear the wave. It's fine. I have them molded in hand, so I could reform this one immediately. I don't think I need to. I'm going to put the lady middle. She's going to kind of get run over, but I don't need her yet. She just face tanks for Rector, which is actually super cool of her. We take Crushing Demise. It's a fine hit. As I completely forgot to deal with the stupid Wilt Wings. We didn't get punished for it, I suppose, but it's not good that I did that. It was a real rookie mistake, I think. Still play this thing. I don't care about the armor. I'm going to Crushing Demise the hell out of this floor, so it's whatever. Sure. You could reform that one that I got killed. But I would rather not. Yeah, we chill on it. That was a rookie mistake. Didn't like doing it, but it's going to be fine. I don't really care. We'll deal with it. Top floor. No biggie. Oh man. Cursed by Vine Grasp, dealing 13 here. My plan is I'm still going to Vine Grasp on middle because it kills this front dude. The important thing about this is it means next turn I can double Crushing Demise the tanks for sure. I think I double Crushing Demise top and I let Chains walk a little bit. It's fine. Oh yeah, actually, let's see. Wicked Blaze first is ridiculously good here. Cool. Let's see, how do I approach this? We will play everything top floor, I believe. We'll see what this looks like. Oh, it cleans it out, so instead I do actually kill Chains here instead of the bottom floor. I will Root Seeds up top. And I should put the... no, we don't want to put the Dragon play yet. Yeah, it's fine. We'll take the 10 on our boy. No big deal. Okay, good reform set, really powerful. Vengeful Shard, get out of here. I will Crushing Demise up top for sure, kills one. I think I need to kill the other. 240 though, dang, this man has a 297 life. I could bounce him. I actually think the lady going middle is really good here. Bottom, she dies, which is awesome, right? Yeah, I'm gonna kill on top floor. It's fine. Play one in the back, clean that up a bit. Take the Wicked Blaze here into whichever one is stronger. And I will play it in front of Rector here, I believe. Take my casual 365 on the boss. Put up some sharpens. I want this one to get reformed. I can reform the lady next turn. Cool, it's fine. It's a good turn. I'll take my 360 damage. Love to see it. How do I approach this now? I could reform the lady, but I think I need to Crushing Demise that floor. I do probably want to protect Rector though, right? It's true. In which case I flip it, right? You put the drag in play and we just take the RNG on this. That works for me. Ah, boy. Hit the wrong one. We lose... Do I 50-50 Rector here? I mean, he's dead either way, right? Is the thing. If I reform the Dreg, do we get it? Absolutely not. I mean, these dudes do a ton of damage. I'd really like to not lose Rector. I could Wax and Spike him, but he loses 2 turns if he dies. Yeah, I think I do want to Molded the Dreg unbelievably. And spin it once more. Ah, it works. We put the Animus in front. We've done it. Jesus. That was concerning, but acceptable, I believe. Good lord. Alright. Good grief. Mid-floor. We're falling behind, is what's happening here. I think we do just have to lose Rector here, and it's gonna be okay, right? It is going to be okay. Man, Vine Grasp, why do you do 3 damage base? It's a real tragedy. Look at this. 2 health left on this Wilt Wings. We're going to have to start Crushing Demise middle, or else I think we lose. So I basically 100% give up on Rector, and then just immediately Sacred Wicks here, I believe. Nah, well, first we're going to Wicked Blaze. The strongest one. That's a good floor. Yeah, I have to respect this, I believe. We put the... So we don't Crush and Demise the slate right here. We take... I could put this top floor, actually. Start setting up for big kill floors. It might actually be really good. Here we're going to Crushing Demise. I mean, we have the Sacred Wicks now, right? Pull them back. How much damage is this floor doing? I killed the Conduit. This is 27, 43, 57, and then 2 from Spikes. So 59 damage. I could play Big Animus in front and it face tanks this. Yeah, alright. You got my attention. That gives me the Crushing Demise on bottom floor, which I like. Okay, cool. We love that. I take... Let's see... Lady... Animus, Animus. We create a big floor here. Let's see, I would like to pull the Dark Wings forward to get it killed. Nice, and then I will put in Big Dreg. Sure. I will Crushing Demise top floor next, and we solve this. Good. Actually, super good. Lady dies here, nice. We just do Crushing Demise up top. Take my 160 into the Divinity here. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, I leak this Clip Defender to do 2 damage to my Pyre Wall, which is just fine by me. We clear the entire bottom floor, which is nice. We draw into Wicked Blaze for Lady next turn. Awesome. Yeah, actually, super cool. This is another opportunity for me to just put the Dragon in play because I might as well. It's a free reform here. Yeah, cool. Bottom floor is cleared. And... Oh yeah, actually this is ridiculously good. You want to know what's happening now? You do Crushing Demise on bottom, you do Crushing Demise on bottom. You then Wicked Blaze, the strongest one back. We play the 2 stronger ones here. Our reforms with Rector are now Lady Animus of Big, which is really good. And I can easily put this Dragon tank 16 here, and it's fine. Sure. Oh, I guess I don't get that one because the Dreg died on middle. Oh no. It's okay, we're fine. Bottom floor wins. very handedly. Play the Animus middle. We'll just show you what this looks like, right? Just play it all out. It's fine. Let's see. 28. Doesn't change much. Play this Wax and Spike on the bottom. Cool. I mean, we super win. Very clean. Very clean. And mid floor doesn't get too close, but it's alright. Bottom floor always wins there, so. And Lady even gets the finisher, so hell yeah. Honestly, very straightforward. I even botched a couple actions there, but it didn't cost me anything. We walked out at full life, so. So yeah, that's pretty good. Only an hour, 40 minutes as well. So that's a much more normal Dark Calling run for me. Feels much good. Much good? What the hell is wrong with me? Jesus. All right, let's go to the challenge. I want to talk through everyone else's line. All right, who won where? Let's not look at me first. Who's this hour and 11 person? It is another person. This is not the original submitter. This person did get to the Divinity, but lost on the Divinity. Running the same line, Dark Calling, but with the X5. I genuinely think the X5 event is a mistake. It slows your scaling too much. The holdover went on the molded here, which is fine. I think it is acceptable. You duped a naked crushing demise. Yeah, okay. I mean, general suggestions here, if you happen to be watching, is I would suggest, one, obviously, 6 of these Animus of Wills is really bad, first of all, because you're spreading your buffs out too far. You need to create a unit that is hitting for 500 damage. Right? I mean, that's what my Animus of Wills on the bottom floor were doing. You have the lady in front with like 100 life, and then she's even hitting for like 70. And then you have 2 Animus of Wills clocking at 500 each, so you have 1,050 damage on your floor. Easy win on Relentless from that. Holdover Molded is a good line here as well. I think this is a good one to take, and I would have taken it, but I really wanted the Crushing Demise on this particular run, so yeah, I think that was just a fair take. Otherwise, not much else to say. Wicked Blaze, good. Memento Mori's fine. Tendon Piercing on it's okay. I think the Sacrificial Resurrection is a bad take because any units you consume here become candidates for Rector's Reform. You might have done that intentionally, but it actually just muddies the pool, right? You want to always make sure you're resurrecting the right unit. So, yeah, fair enough. Looks like you got run down by probably not drawing your crushing demises on the right turn or something, or getting Rector killed. So, all right, let's look at the submitter now. Let's see. Yeah, 6 Animus of Wills. Oh, interesting. So he didn't take the plus 25 into this. I wonder why. That's an interesting choice. I think you always look for a plus 25 if Animus of Will is going to be your Dark Calling carry. There's a lot of reasons for that, but basically she has 3 life is the main problem. And even if you find, say, I don't know, multi-strike quick like this one has, it dies on spikes immediately. It hits one enemy and then dies. So it's actually really rough. And the quick only matters if you get scaling from your attack. Now, if this were, for example, Paraffin Enforcer infused, I would argue quick is probably the most important upgrade. You would go for quick and then plus 25. And that would be the way you'd approach that. But with the Draft Infusion line, you definitely want the life. Looks like you got a few of them. What will probably happen is you took the multi-strike, you X5, you had to, yeah, you X5 the multi-strike, and then went to Steel Shops later. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, fair enough. Entombed Explosive, it probably helps the early game, but this is going to cause problems later, and also, I don't think you had enough spells for Diligent. So, Diligent probably bodied you a little bit too. It looks like you did get to Relentless, because you did 41%, and in which case, I guess I'll have to go watch the episode after this, right? See what actually happened, but yeah, I suspect that in this case, you were slowed down, and you weren't able to connect Dark Calling with the Animus of Wills that were going to go toe-to-toe with Diligent in Relentless. And Diligent is a lot scarier than the Divinity, in my opinion, because Diligent 1 has Stealth, which means that with Stealth, you very quickly will have turns where you're not damaging him, even if he's free on the floor. And additionally, he's got a lot of life and does a lot of damage in Relentless. So Divinity's big terror is the waves, and we handle waves very effectively with our deck. So yeah, I can see why Diligent would be a problem here. I think we would have had to take some solutions for him. More spells, honestly. How many do you have? We'll count them up real quick. Is it 2, 3, 4, 3 crushing demises? So that's 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 spells. It's on the low side. I think I wasn't actually much further. I think I was 18 or something. But yeah, I always recommend 20 as my general rule of thumb. It gives you a comfortable experience. I say comfortable because it means you're less likely to draw in a way that you have to burn important cards, right? That's my general philosophy. And I think it has held true for me for my entire win streak. So yeah. Otherwise, it looks like you drafted the same things pretty much. So cool. Looks like you took the Sting instead of the Razor Sharp. I think it's a fair take. Sting's a fine card, right? It's good into Diligent. I like the Razor Sharp because I have an Animus of Will, so good to give the extra stats there, but it's all good. I also think double space didn't really matter. He only needed the 1, right? There's no point to a 7 space floor here. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Yeah, sounds good. We'll go and look at mine now. It's 2 over, so we'll just jump over here. We did get the W. You'll love to see it. All right, so first order of business is have good Animus and don't get baited by the X5 event. Dark Calling has very specific rules for winning. And these rules are important because you can lose if you don't obey the rules. The rules are you need to make sure you're funneling your stat boosts into the same units. And you can probably get away with 2 units or 4. In my case, my run had 4, right? I had 3 Animus and the Lady. And it worked out because I had Sacred Wicks, I had 2 Wicked Blazes, and I had the Frozen Molded. So with 4 additional reforms in my deck, I think you get a lot of value here out of the extra Lady. And the Lady was essentially my approach of saying, this is my solution for Relentless. I drop her in, and she just kind of face tanks, extends burnout, and it works. Wax and Spike helps a ton. I had a really good Wax and Spike on the Divinity with a plus 20. That's like a 100 damage buff on both Animus that it hits and the Lady. The nice thing is I really like this intrinsic -1 holdover crushing demise. This helped a lot for a lot of reasons. Normally, I try to play Dark Calling on bottom floor, right? You do something like in this case, it would be Animus, Animus, Dark Calling, Rector. And that way they die, they immediately get reformed. This let me play Rector middle and then just crushing demise anything that I wanted Rector to reform. And the stupid mini bosses stood 0 chance because with 2 crushing demises like this, you're guaranteed to kill them. There's only ever 2 units on their floor, so it works out pretty well. Really strong. You just ignore them completely, and you'll love to see that. So there's that. I think the Lady played an important role on this run. I'm glad to have seen her, and I'm glad to have picked her. And I honestly, even though I knew in advance because of the name of the episode that you probably saw an X5 event here, I would never have taken the X5 for starters. And the pathing tells you should have upgraded your Animus all the way no matter what. So the plus 25, the multi-strike, absolutely needed that for sure. So yeah, I think this is good. What we did was correct for a lot of reasons, right? Because you might have seen an overflow, you might have seen an X5. It could have been any number of things. So, and then yeah, the rest of it was just taking the cards that matter, having the reform density either through holdover, which I opted to put elsewhere, or through frozen plus just 4 cards. and we kept all of our other spells in and just made them as playable as possible. So the run was pretty clean. I want to say I liked the Lightstone casing a lot just for making the Crushing Demises very easy to play, but I had the Ember for it anyway, so I kind of didn't care. And we were bloody strong. We took every trial without much concern. There were a couple cases where I screwed up a little bit, I think. Like, it's tough, right? It's RNG dependent because it was largely Crushing Demise related, but an example would be on one of the early combats. I used a Razor Sharp that put me under an attack threshold on Talos, I believe, and it could have threatened my Talos win, but we had the security from the molded, so it didn't really matter. Another small mistake I made was the Crushing Demise on the turn before Stealth Boss, because I probably should have recognized that Rector serves an important role in taking away stealth there. We still were fine, but we did end up bouncing Stealth Boss off of our Pyro Wall, so, okay, fair enough. Point well taken. And the last minor weakness, I think, was in one of the turns on either Diligent or Divinity. I think I no, there were some risky plays on the Divinity that I took, right, in order to attempt to protect Rector, and they paid out. It was a bunch of 50-50s. If he had died, it would not have been the end of the world. I could have still assembled my kill floor. It would have been a little weaker, and I would have eventually reformed him, which is not ideal, right? But it would have been fine. I think I could have instead Crushing Demised twice on the bottom floor in that Shade Wings floor, right? And that would have put me ahead enough that I wouldn't have been at risk of the hits on Rector. And instead, what I was opting to do is I was actually playing those Crushing Demises on the top floor. I could have just leaked that whole wave and focused more on the upcoming waves. I think that might have been better. And that would have been the only kind of other nuanced change that I would make here. But otherwise, I think we navigated it pretty successfully. I think we did all the right things. So, yeah, awesome. And that's all I've got for you. Brings us up to a 31 win streak. I feel pretty redeemed by my Reform Rector run. And yeah, so hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.